So in this question here, we've got a real fun kind of calculation in complex analysis to try and calculate. We've got 2 plus 2i raised to the power of 2i over pi. So some real awkward looking and interesting looking things to try and solve here. So the last couple of videos I've done with natural numbers or negative numbers inside this indice here. But here we've got 2i over pi, a real awkward looking indice. So how are we going to handle that? How can we multiply that by itself, 2i over pi times? Well, the key is to use logarithm rules and exponential rules and complex analysis rules. So we're going to base this video as well on principal values. So we're going to end up with one solution. So in complex analysis, sometimes you end up with infinite solutions. So here we're going to concentrate on principal solutions. So 2 plus 2i to the power of 2i over pi. Now the normal thing to do here with the logarithm rules is to take the log of this and get that out to the front. So then what we've got, if I just do equals here before each line, if I bring the 2i over pi out to the front and then take the log of this. Now you'll see here I've done log with capital letter, log of 2 plus 2i, capital L. Now in this video, when I write log, I'm always going to be doing log based e, which in real analysis is the natural logarithm. So log based e, and it's the principal log, so capital L. Okay, so I've got that, but then the problem is now, what I've done is I've taken the log of it, I've kind of changed its value. So then I need to do its inverse function to log, which is exponential. So if I exponential the whole thing, that way then I've reversed taking the log and I've kept my same value. So now I've got exponential of now 2i over pi, principal log 2 plus 2i. Okay, so that takes care of that bit. So now we've got to try and work out what's going on with all of this. Now the easiest thing to work out first is what's going on with this log here. So in complex analysis, let's put out what 2 plus 2i is in terms of log. So that's now going to give me exponential 2i over pi. And now let's deal with this principal log. So I need the natural logarithm of the modulus of 2 plus 2i. So now if I just do a little bracket, I've got log 2 plus 2i. So I want the modulus of that. And then I now need the principal argument of 2 plus 2i. So plus I, principal argument, again capital A, 2 plus 2i. So that's going to give me an angle theta. So let's get the brackets right here. 2 plus 2i there, bracket for that one, and then a nice square bracket to close the whole thing off. Okay, so now I kind of started off with that, now I've ended up with that. So it seems like I'm going backwards here, creating more work for myself. But now we've got things we can do here, things we can do here. So let's deal with this bit first. So I've now got exponential 2i over pi. We'll come to that bit at the end. Now here we got the modulus of natural log 2 plus 2i. So what we got here is the natural log. If I just do a rounded bracket, because this is going to give me a positive value, which is going to be greater than 1. I've got the square root of 2 squared plus 2 squared. Now what that is the real part and the imaginary part. Take square both and then take the square root to find its radius basically. Okay, so that's that. And now let's deal with this argument. So plus I, principal argument, and then what that would be is the inverse tangent of the imaginary part divided by the real part. So it looks pretty trivial, but I'm going to write it in there anyway. So that's 2 over 2. So now lots of brackets to consider here. So, that's multiplied by all in a bracket as well. That's it. So that takes care of that. So now this we can take care of, this we can take care of and simplify it. So now I've got exponential 2i over pi. Open a bracket to put the whole thing in. So 2 squared plus 2 squared is going to give me 8. So square root of 8. So log of square root of 8. So we can come to that. There's more we can do there. plus I argument of inverse tangent of 1 basically. So that's going to give me the angle theta, which would be pi over 4. So plus I pi over 4. So that kind of simplified off quite quickly. So natural log of square root of 8 plus I pi over 4. Now we're almost in a position where we can just multiply this and distribute it. But first of all, I just want to just simplify this. So let's put that in there. So exponential 2i over pi. So remember that is 8 to the power of a half. So I can bring the half out the front. And then square root of 8, that'd be natural log of 2 to the power of 3 plus I pi over 4. Okay, right, we're kind of getting somewhere there now. So now I can bring this 3 out to the front. So that'd be a 3 over 2. So I can just do that there now. Let's just do that there now. That would be fine. And now I can distribute this 2i over pi with each part of these components. So what I'm going to do now, let's draw a little arrow and let's start up here and get this thing sorted out. So I've got exponential, I'm going to keep that. Now I've got 2i times 3 divided by pi and times 2. So those 2's will cancel out. So I'll have 3i over pi. And then natural log of 2. So that will be that and that multiplied together. So that's cool. So you'll see that that cancels with that. 3i over pi. That's all good. Now I've got to do this one with this one as well. So I'm going to get my I times I, which is I squared, which is minus 1. So now I've got minus 1. I've still got this 2. I've cancelled it out only with this one. So that's still back in the game with this one. So I've got minus 2. And then the pi's will cancel out. So 1 in the numerator, 1 in the denominator. And I've got a 4. So I've got minus 2 over 4. So I'm just going to leave that as that because we can see what's happening then. Okay, so now I've got exponential. Distribute that with each of these. So now if I just write that as the normal exponential function where we just write e, then I've got 3i ln of 2 over pi. And then by the log properties and the exponential properties and indices properties, this is still multiplied now with e to the minus 1/2. So I've got all the properties all thrown in there together. That's what I've got for that. I've got log, I've got exponential, and so on. Okay, well, this is looking a lot more like some sort of answer. So I've got e to the minus 1/2. That's basically 1 over the square root of e. So that's just a real number, so that's fine. It's a transcendental number and it's irrational, but 1 over square root of e, that's a real, on the real numbers, that one. So e to the 3i ln of 2 over pi. Now here what I've got, I could bring that 3i over to the top there, and then the e and the ln would cancel. So then what I've got here is 2 to the 3i over pi, and then times by 1 over square root of e. So then now I can simplify this off even more, write it as one thing. So I've got 2 to the 3i over pi, so that's my indice of 2, divided by square root of e. Now it kind of feels funny having square root in my denominator, so I'm just going to eliminate that now by multiplying top and bottom by root e. So now I've got 2, so I've got root e, 2 to the 3i over pi divided by e. So we could do that as well if we wanted. Now this is one form of our answer. I know I've got two forms there, but they're the same thing, but that's one form of the answer. But what I could do now, I could also represent that in terms of cosine and sine. So now what I've got 1 over root e, or root e over e. So that would be my radius of this. So I've got root e over e. And then in terms of my cosine and sine, I'll have cosine of Now if I go back to this bit, 3i ln 2 over pi, so I could bring the 3 into there, so that'd be ln of 2 to the power of 3, so that's log of 8 over pi, and the I, that gives me my actual angle. So now I've got log, let's call it principal log, let's just write it as principal log, log of 8 over pi plus I sine log of 8 over pi. So we could write it in that kind of format if we wished, and that would be a nice way to present this number. And also, just to finish it off in terms of e with this, to give it our exponential value, we could also write this, let's write it up here in its own little box as well. So we've got square root of e over e, and then we've got the exponential function, and then this is our angle, so it's I log 8 over pi. So that's 3 ways of writing our result for the question here. Okay.